Yo, the check just came, man. Cash in the building. So look, bro, in today's video, we got why we should know Cenat. I might change the title a little bit, but this video is basically why we should not know Cenat. We'll get straight into this video. Before we get into the video though, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like, make sure you hit that comment, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. 30 likes and 30 subscribers, hit that button. All right, let's get straight into this video though. I ain't gonna hold y'all up.
Millions, grinding, posting, hoping to break through. But if we're being honest, he was never supposed to make it. There was never a universe where I should have known his name or where you should have known his name. But now, it feels like the only thing I ever hear is
Cenat.
Cenat!
Kai's first Infinity Stone really came in the form of a weaponized obsession. He spent years shouting into the void, posting to an audience of zero.
I'm sorry, I gotta go to work.
And from that silence, he learned the internet's harshest truth. No one owes you their attention, until you give them a reason to. Dozens of uploads came and went with little to show for it. But instead of quitting, Facebook skits evolved into YouTube videos.
Damn, I didn't even know about Facebook skits. I thought it was like TikTok or Line or something like that. So he was hitting a whole different bag. You feel me? He was in his Facebook skit.
Then came college, and with it, his first big break. A Ding Dong Ditch prank video blew up, catapulting his channel past 30,000 subscribers overnight. But that moment wasn't random. It was the exact scenario Kai had been preparing for. Because now, he finally had attention, and attention is leverage. So he reached into the playbook, the one he'd been quietly building since middle school. And right, ultimately, that's who the viewers returned for. Not just the pranks, not just the titles, they came back for Kai. In August of 2020, Kai joined a content group called Any Means Possible, or AMP for short. Now, content houses have been around for years, from FaZe New York to Team 10 to the Hype House.
Facts.
They all exist for one reason: growth. The formula is simple.
I was here around his FaZe time, dog. I was like, I need to get in that group. I need to get in that
group dynamic. They didn't want to just let anyone in, no matter how big the name was. They had already turned down plenty of well-known creators. People like Your Age, Gideon, and Flight had all been passed on, not because they weren't talented, but because the chemistry wasn't there. One wrong move, one offbeat personality, and the whole thing could fall apart before it even started.
That's crazy. How they had their own little group going on, then they chose Cenat to be in it, bro.
Streamer of the Year award later, Cenat had claimed the throne of streaming, but what he did next put the entire internet on notice. In February 2023, he embarked on a marathon that would redefine what it meant to go all in. For 30 days straight, Kai streamed 24 hours a day in an event he called the Mafia-thon. This wasn't just a stream, it was a spectacle, a relentless non-stop showcase of endurance.
Bro, just watching this video right here, I could tell, like, bro been on the grind for a long time, dog. Like a long time. It looked tired. Like he looked tired on the camera. I mean, he don't really look tired, but it just, I'm tired from watching him just stream all day.
And just like that, a feel-good moment turned into a national headline.
It's got an update from the NYPD, and here's what we know tonight. According to police, Cenat will be charged with multiple counts.
The influence is charged. He's going to be charged with at least 2 counts of inciting a riot.
What? Y'all remember this? I covered this too on my channel, bro. Cenat was arrested, dog. Like that was a crazy moment, dog. I knew then, bro. This was a time where Kai was going through a lot, like a whole bunch of backlash, dog. You know, he was in the news, bro, and he kept streaming every day. And he took like a break from streaming, but he was like, I gotta pray. Like this was a serious situation, dog. Then he had another thing going right after that. So I'm glad he blessed, man. I'm glad he blessed.
Lawful assembly and a few other charges.
For the first time, we saw Cenat through a different lens. This wasn't a world-shattering moment. At its core, it was a meetup gone wrong, a well-intentioned idea that spiraled out of control. Kai's ignorance, however unintentional, had ripple effects far beyond what he'd ever imagined.
None of that was my intention. I had good intentions for this whole thing, but after Friday, bro, I've come to realize the amount of not only power, but influence that I have on people.
For the first time in a long time, Kai had to stop and think. Not about numbers, not about content, but about impact, about the legacy he wanted to leave behind.
I'm beyond disappointed in the things that went on Friday. I've also asked myself, I said, yo, next time you want to do any of these things like this, you need to hit up the right people, make the right calls, and do it the correct way. Because as a whole, bro, we all have to do it.
I'm glad he took responsibility, even though it's not his fault. Totally, he took responsibility. But what I will say is, come on, y'all. We gotta get together. This shit right here was just wild, bro. We gotta chill out.
We all have to do better.
This wasn't the end of his story. It was a recalibration, a chance to realign his goals, to refocus on what truly matters. That meant more than just breaking records. It meant building something that lasted. The road ahead wasn't about avoiding mistakes. It was about learning from them. And for Kai, that lesson would shape everything that came next. 2024 was a new year with new goals, one that really elevated the gaming side of streaming. See, your typical gaming stream looks like this: a guy in a chair playing the same games on loop. The concepts are redundant, designed to be repeated. Their sets go as far as blank walls and neon signs if we're lucky. And then on May 8th, 2024, Kai flipped the entire formula on its head. He dropped a 2-minute trailer, not a clip, not a teaser, a full-blown cinematic trailer announcing his next challenge, a non-stop marathon that wouldn't end until he beat Elden Ring. It was scripted, scored, and shot like an actual film, complete with lighting setups, camera crews, stunt coordination, and VFX. Over 45 people worked on this trailer alone. For context, Paranormal Activity, a movie that grossed nearly $200 million worldwide, that was made with a crew of 44. I mean, it may be only by one, but Kai had put together a bigger team just for this announcement, and the stream itself was just as insane.
And now, it is time.
Yeah, bro. Kai different, dog. Changing the background, changing the cut, like all that shit just for a gaming stream, dog. Until he beat it. That's different, bro. His work ethic is insane.
For Elden Ring.
His bedroom was transformed into a high fantasy world with custom-built sets, detailed props, and outfits straight out of the game. He didn't just play the character, he became them. It was immersive, theatrical, and way ahead of anything the platform had seen. This wasn't a gimmick, it was a shift, a new gold standard. From Elden Ring DLCs to Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Batman Arkham, Kai continued to inject movie-level production into gaming streams, elevating the gameplay, elevating the promo, elevating the platform.
But we actually in an underground bunker right now. This is underground, chat, like no cap.
At one point, he even teamed up with Mr. Beast to pull off a mind-bending prank. They built a 1-to-1 replica of Kai's room, filled it with fireworks, and rigged it to go off mid-stream, convincing viewers that it was happening live. Now, it didn't take long for people to catch on, but that didn't matter, because Kai was redefining what streaming could be.
So, like, when's your next subathon?
I don't know, right. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I really want somebody to break my record, bro.
So you can break their record.
Yes.
On November 1st, 2024, Cenat kicked off the month-long Mafia-thon 2.
Wait, didn't somebody beat his record recently? And I think he did another Mafia-thon and ended up getting that #1 spot back. Be careful, Kai. DDG's on the rise. Ooh.
From the very first minute, it was clear. This wasn't just another stream, it was a spectacle unlike anything Twitch had seen before.
This is Snoop Dogg, chat. Like, roll with me. You got
I can't hear you, Kai.
I can't. Trio is back.
Crazy. Got my boy Ty Lil, Gorilla. So lit, bro. I'm proud of Kai, dog. He worked effortlessly. You feel me? My clap don't work no more. This is crazy.
What's up? You're fired.
Hey, this was the funniest moment in history, dog. I could replay this clip over and over again.
I want you to get off the wall.
Set inside a $55 million mansion spanning over 30,000 square feet, Kai transformed his life into a living broadcast. With more than 67 cameras capturing every single angle and 5-man production teams working in rotating shifts, not a single second went unseen, whether he was eating, sleeping, or showering. Kai lived on stream, unfiltered, unscripted, and completely open to the world.
Every second of the day, they're watching me.
Kai, what are you talking about? How do you do that?
I literally just do it.
But what truly set Mafia-thon 2 apart was the scale. It wasn't just a live stream, it was a cultural event. Every day brought a new wave of anticipation as fans tuned in to see who would step into Kai's world next. Miranda Cosgrove, Snoop Dogg, Kevin Hart, Lil Dicky, SZA, Bill Nye, and Nardwuar. The guest list read like a fever dream, and it only kept growing. From massive giveaways to AI robots that cost over $25,000 each, every moment was meticulously planned. Nothing was left to chance, no cost was spared. This wasn't just content, it was a masterclass in creating a moment the internet would never forget.
Interesting. All these ads, though. God damn. But yeah, no, Kai is one of those guys that I really like. I'm inspired by, dog. Like every day that he get on live, I gotta get on live or make a video. You feel me? As long as he keep going, I'm gonna keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's about that time. It's officially November 1st. It just hit 12 o'clock in the night. I'm gonna this video so that in a month this drops. Here's my message to myself. I hope you're proud of where you're at. If you broke the record, congratulations.
I want to thank Phantom, I want to thank Duke, I want to thank Davis, I want to thank Agent, I want to thank Chris for never giving up on what they love to do. It always treated me the same from day one.
KC 3000, Mr. KashTV 1000 himself, you know what I'm saying, for breaking the Twitch record and becoming the greatest streamer of all time. My dog is the greatest, you know what I'm saying. There has never been one like him. And to be honest, if we being honest with ourselves, there probably won't be another KashTV.
Kai is not gonna get the love he deserves until he retires, bro. So many people try and like speak negatively about him because he's #1 right now. It's one of these moments where it's like, I used to be a LeBron hater as a kid, bro, because my brother's favorite player was LeBron. I was a Kobe guy. But when I grew up, I learned, like, why not just appreciate greatness? It don't matter what form it comes in. Why not just appreciate greatness?
We all from the Bronx. People that's from
Facts,
the
bro.
the chances of you.
It's like it's hard for people to appreciate greatness, and I think it's because like they really don't want to accept the fact that somebody great at what they do. You feel me? I understand Kai. I appreciate him more after that statement. Like, I love Kai. Okay, you feel me? He's just so energetic, dog. You feel me? And he do this shit every single day, bro. I appreciate his effort, dog. Like, that's hard to do. To do what he do is hard. Not only hard, but it's different.
You making it out, bro, it's slim to none. This is not supposed to happen. We went against the grain. We went against the norm. We from the Bronx. It's not supposed to happen. Like, real shit, bro. 700-something thousand Twitch subscribers. Didn't just break the record. Doubled it. He ran a lap on his own record.
Phantom just takes me, he proud of me. That's all I wanted. Phantom, I appreciate you, bro. From where we come from, that's not supposed to happen, gang.
You did that shit, gang. You feel me? If you're watching this, this is the time you mentally need to be resetting. Enjoy, you know, December, your birthday coming up. Enjoy it. Take your time, go at your pace. I want you to know that I'm proud of you.
Definitely ain't supposed. That's a crazy statement. I wondered, in reality, do he think this wasn't supposed to happen? But I could tell the way Cenat is, he already knew it was gonna happen. No matter what. I'm already knowing though. But still in the circumstances, he changed the dynamic in the perspective of streaming forever. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if y'all enjoyed this video. Do y'all think Cenat should have made it or not, bro? With that being said, it's been Cash. I'm out. Deuces.